Hello, Andy here from the Egocast News Network. So this is part 3 of the Podesta emails. This one is going to be dealing with all of the UFO emails, of which there are 10 that were in the thousands of emails, and I've picked out every one of them, including some of them that don't really say anything, but nevertheless, just to show you the gravity of the situation, I guess. No point intended. UFOs. Can you share any questions to the military? The guy if they're in this, I don't know. That kind of seems like out of context. I don't really have any frame of reference, but nevertheless, UFOs is the title. Here's another one. UFOs. Oh wait, that's an answer. Will do now. Okay. So that's an answer from him that he's going to handle that. Podesta UFOs. This has all sorts of, I don't know, websites and whatnot that can be looked at. Are space aliens running the Clinton campaign? Sure, why not? Did you see this? No. that was just kind of a funny one. UFOs. You are now legitimately famous. One of my favorite programs on 116 quoted you as trying to get to the bottom of UFO reports, but that the CIA had frozen out the Clinton administration. That's interesting. Why was that? Why did that happen? You decide. Email for John Podesta from Edgar Mitchell, meeting ASAP. It is urgent that we agree on a date and time to meet to discuss disclosure of 0-point energy at your earliest available after your departure. Now, 0-point energy, I'm going to leave the Wikipedia link that has the whole 0-point energy description of what it is and what it includes and whatnot. Another colleague is working on a new space treaty, citing involvement with Russia and China. However, with Russia's extreme interference in Ukraine, I believe we must pursue another route for peace in space and 0-point energy on Earth. That's from Edgar Mitchell, SCD, Chief Science Officer and founder of Quantrek, Apollo 14 astronaut, and the 6th man to walk on the moon. Sounds important. Because the war in space race is heating up, I felt you should be aware of several factors as you and I schedule our Skype talk. Remember, our non-violent ETI, which I imagine is extraterrestrial intelligence, from the contiguous space universe are helping us bring 0-point energy to Earth. They will not tolerate any forms of military violence on Earth or in space. That's interesting. UFOs. In the plant, I send you 2 videos I made of NASA live streams have recorded. I think these videos show UFOs. That's interesting. The Phoenix incident. Recently read your tweet from a year ago regarding the disclosure of sealed UFO files, which I'd be referring to the other one. And then it goes on to talk about the Phoenix incident and this documentary that was made about it and whatnot. Lengthy email about that. And then here is the big one. This, to me, is the big one, because this, to me, is the big one. Tell Hillary she is wrong on climate change. See below. A gigantic hierarchical website of transcribed communications to an American woman for more than 15 years to date from benevolent extraterrestrials claims that Planet X, or historical Nibiru, 4 times larger in diameter than Earth and magnetically more than 20 times stronger, is on a long elliptical path now slowly passing between the Sun and the Earth, and does so every 3,600 plus years. The existence of Nibiru and its long orbit was first revealed by the Jewish-American scholar Zecharia Sitchin in his 1976 book, The 12th Planet, and multiple follow-on authored books, all based on his Middle Eastern archaeological hieroglyphic interpretations. Nibiru was first spotted remotely by U.S. astronomers in 1983 and reported at that time in the Washington Post, but since has been a subject to a government cover-up. It is currently hidden in the sun's glare, but distant photo images have been provided on the website and the internet. As it passes closer to Earth with its long tail of moons and asteroids, likely within the next 24 or so months, the aliens' website predicts it will cause a drastic Earth pole shift of about 90 degrees due to its magnetic strength. This would result, per the website, in more Earth wobble than violent mega earthquakes, super hurricane winds, worldwide volcanic eruptions, and ocean sloshing with great tidal waves inundating most low-lying coastal areas and cities, as in the Netherlands, Denmark, Bangladesh, Singapore, Hong Kong, New York City, LA, Miami. Food, water, electricity, and gasoline distribution would collapse, resulting in massive relocations, rampant crimes, violence, and starvation. Much housing would be destroyed, melting old poles combined with much warmer oceans due to a hotter Earth core, per the aliens, would cause a greater than 600-foot rise in ocean levels in the following 2 years. In worst case, as little as 10 or 20% of the world population might survive. That sucks. Exactly when this shift might happen is unclear if all goes as currently projected, but we already have an unusual number of signs. A rise in strong earthquakes, Chile, New Zealand, Sumatra, northern Japan, Turkey, increasing volcanic activity occurring worldwide, alarming glacier melting, unprecedented land sinking, Java, Indonesia, Malaysia, Thailand, Vietnam, Cambodia, malfunctioning electronic connections for satellites, bridge and mine collapses, worldwide railroad derailments, water, sewer, and gas line breaks, and much unusual weather. Intractable droughts with massive crop damage, unprecedented regional downpours, and flooding major regions. Java, Philippines. Much flooding in unusual spots, giant sinkholes, China, Pennsylvania, Florida, unusual rogue tidal waves, a sharp rise in USA tornadoes, melting pole ice and glaciers, recently huge asteroid hits as in Russia. Minor wobbles of the Earth pole positions are occurring per the website. Nibiru's magnetic strength apparently is already stirring the Earth environment and appears to be causing some of the climate change / global warming effects, questionably blamed on atmospheric CO2, leading up to the shift. Near term, they predict more Japanese megaquakes, a buildup of Midwest USA quakes from Memphis to / New Madrid to Buffalo, New York, then an early tsunami indicating low portions of the Netherlands, Denmark, and UK. Taking steps ahead of time would be critical, as the shift would take place with limited warning. This is likely to happen before 2016 or 2017. Many early indicators are occurring as cited above, but mainly a second small blob-like sun will next become visible in daylight by eyesight, but apparently already visible with multiple moons and trailing dust / rock clouds per select photos. Nibiru in the website. Why hasn't Nibiru's existence been publicized? Because leaders in major governments know and have suppressed informing, wanting to avoid panic, hoping perhaps that results would be less than predicted. All this may seem preposterous, but my extended research over the last dozen plus years into prehistory, abandoned cities archaeology, mythology, past geological catastrophes, such as many underwater civilization remnants, provide ample evidence for past pole shifts. Now, this goes on and on and on, but if you watch, and I'm going to direct you to another page, if you watch Mr. Doom, what he does is he gathers together all sorts of different news clippings and whatnot, and I see a lot of comparisons between a lot of the videos that he posts and a lot of what has been mentioned in this Nibiru event. So I encourage you to check him out. He posts daily news video and whatnot that he condenses. He's more of an end times type of a guy, but I like watching his videos because it does give you kind of a no-nonsense news around the world type of thing with wars that are going on and with natural disasters such as earthquakes and hurricanes and whatnot. And when you look at this email and pay attention to the videos that he posts, you see a whole lot of comparisons that can be made and a whole lot of things that can be drawn together to make you think that this is entirely possible and may actually be happening. So, something to think about. I hope you liked this video. This was also in 2014, and if you pay attention to what's going on around in the world now, this year, you see that things are really ramping up. So, check out Mr. Doom. Check out some of my other videos. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you didn't like this video, you're not into aliens. If you have any questions or comments or anything like that, please post them in the comments section. And until next time, have a good day, and bye-bye.